ranking will be based on how versatile and nerf-proof the cards are, also how strong they are in the meta. Starting off with common, it's obviously the arrows. Why haven't you upgraded them yet? You can counter Goblin Gang, Goblin Barrel, which are great cards, but also in mid-ladder you can counter Princess, Dart Goblin, Firecracker, Minion Horde, so many annoying cards just with this 3 elixir spell that's also very hard to miss. They're also extremely versatile, seen in Lava Hound, Bridge Spam, many cycle and beatdown decks in general. You can never go wrong with using the arrows. Their last nerf was a slight radius nerf, but that's not really impactful. What matters is that this card occupies so many roles just for 3 elixir, and it's always S tier. For rare, it's the Fireball. You can use it to counter so many support cards like the Musketeer, the Zappies, the Flying Machine. You can also use it to counter those annoying cards like the Royal Hogs. As for mid-ladder, you can pair Fireball with Log or Zap or any other mini spell to take out Wizard, Witch, and other mid-ladder menaces. Fireball is seen in X-Bow, Giant Double Prince, Drill, Royal Giant Monk. So many decks rely on this extremely handy spell. As for the last major nerf, it was actually in 2022, a pushback nerf. Despite that, the pushback is still good. Also, Fireball is extremely useful when you want to help your win condition immediately. Instead of Poison, which is being compared a lot to Fireball, Fireball deals instant damage, while Poison, well, it cannot replace Fireball, while Fireball can replace Poison. For Epic, I was about to go with Wall Breakers, but they're most likely going to be nerfed. So I decided to go for the Baby Dragon, because 5 months ago, it was actually a card that's considered to have had no balance changes in 5 years. Do you know how balanced you have to be to achieve such a record? Not only that, but the Baby Dragon, just like in Clash of Clans, just does its job. Not too much, not too less. It's a splash damage, flying air unit. Sure, it can easily get distracted, but it's great for support. As for versatility, Baby Dragon is seen in Golem, Electro Giant, Evo Mega Knight, Ram Rider, and most importantly, Splash Yard. Unlike the other epic cards, like the Witch, especially with her evolution, the Wall Breakers, the Prince, Baby Dragon is just sitting there enjoying its time. No one's complaining or even talking about him, so I can guarantee you Baby Dragon will not get a nerf. As for the latest nerf it had received, it was in 2020, a slight hit points nerf. So if you're looking for a reliable epic card that's not unbalanced and won't get nerfed, then Baby Dragon should be your go-to pick. As for legendary, it's the Spirit Empress. Heh, just kidding. This card sucks at both roles she should fulfill. It's actually the Miner. I was about to say the Log, but it had a recent damage and Crown Tower damage nerf, so we can't guarantee the Log being good. Miner is already an extremely ridiculous card concept. A mini tank that can be placed anywhere. That's already broken if you think about it. And Miner will also never get nerfed. The meme is just a meme. You can use him as a win condition against the Crown Tower, as a support to try and predict your opponent's defensive troops, and you can also use him for defense if you don't have any elixir. Miner is seen in Lava Hound, Balloon, Rocket Cycle, Mortar, Golden Knight, Goblin Hut. There are so many decks that include this ridiculous legendary card, because as I said, the card itself is extremely strong in concept. So if you're looking for a good legendary card that will certainly not get nerfed, you should pick Miner. I mean, why wouldn't you? You can also see him in Wall Breaker, for example with Mid Ladder. You'll just see that one MF who just goes Miner's Wall Breaker's first play. Plus, it's a card that constantly demands your attention, just like Goblin Barrel, but hey, at least he doesn't get countered by a single spell, and using any spell on him would pretty much be a waste and a negative elixir trade, because he's quite beefy for 3 elixir. His last nerf was all the way back in 2023, a slight Crown Tower damage nerf. So just upgrade the Miner. I don't know why you're just leaving him there unused. For champions, it is not the Golden Knight, it is not the Boss Bandit who keeps getting constantly nerfed, it is not the Little Prince, it's actually the Archer Queen. Even when Boss Bandit was released, I've seen in a Reddit post, most comments suggesting that player to just upgrade the Archer Queen. And that's for good reason. For 5 Elixir, she's a great support unit, and that ability is ridiculous because it allows you to not only delete tanks but also delete pushes. You can also play dirty by going Sneaky Archer Queen in the pocket. It's as menacing as Sneaky Golem in the pocket, because that makes you eat half the Princess Tower of your opponent. Other than entering the Hall of Fame of one of the most broken cards ever, Archer Queen is seen in a lot of decks, especially bridge spam, wall breakers, and that stupid Hog EQ deck. Her last nerf was in January, where they increased the ability cooldown by 2 seconds, which is not a very impactful nerf. Most of the time you don't even play the Archer Queen's ability twice, you just play it once. For example, you want to defend or just set up a push with Royal Hogs or something like that, so it's not really that big of a nerf. Her only drawback is her 5 elixir cost, very expensive for a support troop, but you have Goblin Machine for 5 elixir, and it's also good. That's it for the video. I know there are a lot of other cards from the rarities that are good, like Goblin Gang or Hog Rider. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one.